headlines feel like a nightmare we can't wake up from, California is burning. Again, wildfires have devastated homes, families, and entire ecosystems, leaving behind scars that may take years, even decades, to heal. But beyond the smoke and ashes, there's a deeper story, and it's a call for each of us to reflect, to consider our role in this climate crisis. Let's dive in.
49,000 residents forced to evacuate, 4,500 acres burned, and the fires are still 0% contained. Here's the latest update on the California fires as of 6 a.m. Eastern Time. There are currently 3 wildfires burning across Southern California, and all 3 are 0% contained. The Palisades fire has scorched nearly 3,000 acres, and millions of residents in Southern California are currently under a red flag warning. Additionally, the Eaton fire has consumed about 1,000 acres, and the Hearst fire covers 500.
I don't think anyone outside of LA truly understands just how insane this whole fire situation has been today. So let me just paint a picture. Like 10 different fires broke out today, including what I consider to be relatively weird areas like around downtown LA and West Hollywood. The worst of which, the Palisades fire, was originally 1 acre, as all things start, got to 10 acres. Then there was an announcement that came with it that was like, it's going to explode to 200 acres in 20 minutes. And I was like, well, that's insane. That's insane. It did just that. And then within an hour or maybe 2, it was at 1,000 acres already. It is now, based on the last update that we've received, 3,000 acres. It started picking up so fast that people were leaving their cars as they were trying to drive out, but they were gridlocked. And then the LAFD had to bulldoze their cars out of the way. And then on the polar opposite side of the county in Pasadena, another fire has broken out. It is 400 acres. As I was filming this, I got a notification that another fire has broken out in Pasadena. But the winds are so bad that aircrafts can't fly properly. I also feel like it's worth mentioning that personnel from the Pasadena Fire Department were in the Palisades fighting that fire earlier today. And the winds are supposed to get their worst between 12 a.m. and like sometime in the morning, like 8 or something. And this is all in the span of less than 12 hours. Everyone I know in the area, it's like, I actually have no idea what to do because a fire could break out in my area. I just have no idea. So do I like wait and see if like things are going to get insane? Or do you like leave prematurely, not really knowing where you're going to go anyways? Like, yes, California is known for its wildfires, but I was born here. I have lived here forever. This is not normal. This is not normal. And with said abnormal conditions, it's very important to me that we place unique importance on the way that this is going to affect disabled people in LA and houseless people in LA. Things like public safety blackouts, like limited physical routes through which you can travel. Even an evacuation order in and of itself can be a death sentence for a disabled person. And then for houseless folks, like the one time that I was evacuated when I was like 7 years old, the fire department bangs on your door for you to get out. What if there is no door? And like, yes, they do send like text notifications and stuff nowadays, but like in a very car-dependent city that could not care less about public transit or its houseless population altogether, I worry about their ability to even evacuate or get out of harm's way if a fire were to get so close to them as to cause severe threat to their ability to move, their ability to live also, because the air quality is going to be horrible. Being forced to breathe in those fumes is also a death sentence. There are luckily a lot of organizations that are doing like on the ground mutual aid work, and I highly recommend that everyone donates to at least one of them, but I cannot stress this enough. You cannot donate your way out of a climate catastrophe. We need to be really taking in and sitting with the conditions that we've accepted as normal, and we need to adjust our actions accordingly. Like maybe no, I don't need to look everything up on ChatGPT because that takes substantially more energy. And maybe I do need to be doing more to support like the rights of Palestinian people to not be bombed to smithereens nonstop, because spoiler alert, that also does horribly affect the environment. Normal working class people of the world share one destiny. I just hope that it will be a good one.
Yeah, I want to take you here live right now. So this is Pacific Palisades. All of these cars were ditched. So all of the drivers panicked. They took their keys. This is Palisades Drive as well as Sunset Boulevard. This dozer is just moving these vehicles out of the way. So if this is your car, unfortunately, it's an emergency situation, and this is what they have to do. They are moving the cars as we speak. Unfortunately, there are dozens of cars. This looks like a movie set. Unfortunately, this is real. LA County Fire, they have to do what they have to do.
There are multiple fires going on in LA tonight, and I already saw someone comment that this isn't climate change, that this is terrorism, which I think was alluding to a conspiracy theory. But I mean, This isn't act of terrorism, in my opinion. Like, this is what the working class gets as the billionaires hoard wealth, as companies hoard wealth, as they funnel into fossil fuels, as they lie about the science of it all for decades and decades, all for profit. This is what we get. This is what the working class gets. Fires, the destruction of all of our property and good. Like, nothing's going to change until the billionaires' properties and goods get destroyed. But alas. Anyways.
I just left my living room and came to bed to go to sleep. And I was like, let me look outside to see if I can see the fire or how much smoke is outside. Guys. And now my friends are texting me saying, should we evacuate? This is crazy. In all of my 8 years living in Los Angeles, I've never seen 3 fires pop off in 3 different parts of the city at the same time. So we have the fire in Palisades, which is now by Topanga. We have a fire in Pasadena, and Altadena is now has to evacuate. And now there's a fire in La Brea. And the winds is like 70 miles an hour. No joke. My windows are doing right now. This is crazy. Y'all pray for LA, man. This is crazy.
As we've seen, the California wildfires are more than just a natural disaster. They're a reflection of the urgent need for change in how we care for our planet and each other. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's inspire action, because the time to care for our planet and one another is now. Thank you for watching, and let's keep the momentum going.